you want to lock your trades, and you also want to protect your downside at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live futures education and trading program. We are an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which was created by, is owned by, is managed by, is incorporated by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach. And why do we call him Coach? Because he helps us coach us through the muddy waters of everything investing, such as stocks, stock options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, dividend investing, retirement investing, covered calls, cash secure puts. If it can be invested in, Coach educates us on how to do that. I'm glad you could be here with us today. My name is Mark McSee. I'm one of the 20 moderators here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Glad you could be here with us. If this is your first time being with us today, I ask you to click that subscribe button. Also, make sure you share this feed if you would. I would appreciate it. And also make sure you click that notification button so that you do not miss any of our upcoming broadcasts. We are live broadcasting here from American Dream Trading headquarters. We don't really have a headquarters. 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. I'm live with the Futures Education and Trading broadcast from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And we have our aftermarket show with Don over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Check them out. And as always, upon conclusion of these live broadcasts, they are available for immediate review over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Check it out. Speaking of our YouTube channel over there at American Dream Trading, there's over 2,000 free training videos that you can look at your leisure. They're totally free. They always will be free. There's a section there that categorizes them, such if you want to learn Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy. They're grouped together over there. I would highly suggest that's what you start looking at first. And there's other items of interest there also. So anyway, I'm glad you could be here today. What you see on my screen today is my trading view setup. I have my trading view, and I have a couple widgets that are detached from my Weeble over here on the right side. For those of you on TikTok, this is about the best view you're going to get. If you want the full screen view of my screen, I suggest you head over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, as I can only broadcast now through my iPad, which is sitting next to me, and as such, the video quality will only be as good as loud as I shout. So if you want the better audio, if you want the better video, if you want to be able to hear and see any videos of interest that I may play today, that's where you would see it at. If you're going to continue to watch on TikTok, that's great. We're glad you're here. Just understand this is about the best view you're going to get unless you go over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. So I use trading views for charting. I do all my charting on here. And now I can also connect my broker, which is Weeble. I use Weeble for brokers. A lot of our members do because that's what Coaches uses. And we came into trading for the first time, so we thought we would use what Coaches use so we could understand what he's doing. So that's the reason why. Is Weeble the best broker out there? Nope, not saying that. Are they the worst? Not saying that either. If you're with a broker you like, if you like, a lot of our members use TOS. If you're happy with TOS or Robinhood, wherever you're at right now, and you like it, and most importantly, you know how to use it effectively, how to get in and out of trades, no reason to switch to another broker. Do with what you're comfortable with at this time. Maybe down the road, you might want to look at different brokers. So they all have their advantages and disadvantages. But stick with what you know and what is comfortable for you. That will lead to greater success while you're learning to trade. So speaking of learning to trade, we do offer memberships here. We have our Diamond membership, which is for $5,000. It's all inclusive. One pay, never pay again. It includes every single membership we have for lifetime. It also includes any new products that we will be coming out with here shortly for the rest of your life. Anything we create or produce, that is at no additional cost to you. It comes with Coach's mentorship program, which is $6,000 a year by itself. That's a 1 hour meeting with Coach in a small group setting where you can deep dive into your questions. All you have to do is ask, and Coach will deep dive into those and help train you to understand. It also includes the Gold Breakout Room session that comes with the VIP Gold. Those are 3 times a week there with training moderators. We have our mentorship class, which I mentioned. We have workshop classes. We have, what's the one that's every other month? Workshop,
You've got workshops, and then you've got mentorship.
Mastermind classes.
Mastermind. Thank you, Don. I went brain dead. I've only been talking nonstop since 4 or 5 this morning. I was tired.
All good.
All good. Thank you. That's why we have a good supporting team here. Currently we have 4 training moderators working here basically full time inside our live Zoom calls each and every day. And we have other moderators that pop in and out also helping. And we have knowledgeable members that are always helping also. It is a community of people helping people. We truly want to see each other succeed. We celebrate the $1 million wins, and we celebrate the $5 wins equally. Matter of fact, I'd rather celebrate the $5 wins because it takes some skill to make the first $5, right? So we have people with small accounts and large accounts. We have people in here that this is their first time investing. They're just starting out. And we have experienced traders in here that have been trading for a long time. This is my 3rd year of day trading myself, been with ADT. That entire time, I love it. It was the best decision I ever made. So check it out, our Diamond membership, over at our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com. And while you're there, if you scroll down about halfway down our landing page, you will see a direct link to join our free Discord. It's always been free. It always will be free. If you don't buy a membership, you can hang out there free as long as you want to. It's just like you continue watching these broadcasts for free as long as you want to. But when you're ready to step up your education and training, go grab one of those memberships over at AmericanDreamTrading.com. So we'll take a walk around the markets. We'll do some live training. We will answer your questions as time allows in real time. So if you have any questions, feel free to type them into your social media platform. And I will scroll back and forth every now and then, and we will answer your questions. Right. All right. Mr. Gautam, we do not promote other companies in here, stocks. We do not suggest to anybody to buy or sell anything. You're welcome to stay, but please do not do that anymore. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So come in here to learn about futures. You're welcome to stay as long as you want, as long as you respect the moderator here and our other moderators and other members in each of our rooms. So if not, we will help you to the door. Doesn't matter to me. I'm a baby boomer. I'm a get off my lawn kind of guy. I'm not afraid to have you get off my lawn because for the next 2 hours, this is my lawn. So, but no, you're welcome to stay. Sometimes people don't know the rules, right? So they're very simple. Treat each other with respect and the moderator in charge with respect, and we will have 0 issues. If you have a question about a stock or something that's not directly related to futures, you're welcome to ask those questions. I will always answer questions directly related to futures, though, first. So anyway, as you have questions, type them in there. Thank you. All right, let's see. What do we got over here? Chris S., 5K. Did you run a 5K today, Chris S., over there on TikTok Live? Congratulations. I ran a lot of 5Ks. Somehow I just don't think he's talking about running a race. He made 5K today. Very, very good, Chris. Congratulations. Good job. So, anyhow, I guess well, that was on. Okay. Let's see. Since there isn't any question presently over there on TikTok at the moment, let's go over here to YouTube's. Our moderator, Doug, has been so kind to put in direct links to all the memberships that we have on a promotion right now. You can click those. It's only available on our YouTube live chat, as TikTok does not allow clickable links. One of the things I will point out, in addition to those membership direct links, there is also a link there. There will be a link there. There will be a link there for the $1,000 cash drawing. There will be a link there. It's coming any second, I can tell.
It's coming.
It's coming. Doug forgot one. He's pretty good. He's on top of it.
I'm sharing
I
stuff,
caught him
man.
slacking.
I'm sharing stuff.
Coach is giving away $1,000 of cold hard cash that you can join. It's the very last link that Doug just posted on there. Thank you, Doug.
Yeah.
All you can do is click that link. It takes you to our website. And there, using the Gleam software, it asks you basically to visit our website, visit our social media, and such forth. There's up to 10 things you can do the first day, which gives you up to 10 entries to win that $1,000. And seeing how we don't have a $1 billion group here, your odds of probably winning $1,000 are greatly increased over winning the lottery. I could pretty much say that statistically, you have a better chance here than you do winning the lottery. If this is even your first time here today, you can do it. If you never come back again, you can still sign up for that $1,000 giveaway. It's over there on our YouTube live feed. You can head on over there and get that. Or you can go to our website, grab our free Discord. Within our Discord, you'll find those same links in there also. So head on over to AmericanDreamTrading.com. So thank you, Doug, for doing that for us. By the way, you don't even have to be a paid member to enter that either. Our paid members can enter it also, because we are not, and I can even join it as a moderator, because no one at American Dream Trading is picking the winner. It's through that Gleam software. A winner will be drawn at random. It could be you, and even being here for the first time a day and never coming back again, you can win that $1,000. Unbelievable, right? No money involved, no obligation on your part. The only caveat to this drawing is you must live in the United States of America to be eligible to win that, as we are not allowed to send money outside the United States of America. So that's the only rule there. Other than that, it's simple. Click the link, go visit the ones you want. You can get up to 10 entries the first day, and then you can come back every day after that and get one additional entry for every day, every time that you visit. So that's that. Just a quick note, neither I or anyone else associated with AmericanDreamTrading.com are licensed financial advisors, and as such, we can never give you investment, financial, or tax information. Thank you very much. Now that our lawyers are happy, we can move on, as I gave that disclaimer. Never mimic anything you see on my screen, people. Remember, on social media, TikTok's a minimum of 20 seconds behind. YouTube is on average of 40 seconds behind. So varies depending on the ones and O's going through the wwws, how long it takes to actually get to you. But you are a minimum of 20 seconds behind by the time I say something, and a lot of things can change in that amount of time. Hang on here, I got to take care of something.
All of the interwebs.
Into interwebs, into wwws. Make sure you type in http://www.americandreamtrading.com. Doesn't it say how you have to do it? Is that how you have to do it? Is that the way it still works? Used to be the way you had to do it. It's not that way no more, Doug? Are you telling me things have advanced since the last time I went to the interwebs?
They may have.
They may have updated the softwares a little bit.
I know boomers do struggle with technology from time to time. That's that's where us Gen Xers can help you out.
Okay. Thank you. Just remember, Mark was dealing with computers when it was DOS version 1.02.
I actually programmed in college in DOS and C++.
There you go. That's new stuff compared to what I started with. In fact, I'm trying to think. If you look up a Tandy 1000 and look at those specs, that's what I started with. Tandy 1000. That was my first computer I bought. Now, I was playing with everybody else's computers before that, but that was the first one I purchased. Right. So I think it was DOS 1.02 or 1.2, whatever it was.
Came in at 3.0, DOS 3.
That was right after I got running water in the house. I got that. So, we went all out. Water in the house, indoor plumbing, all that kind of stuff. All right. Oh, thank you, Leia, for that gifts over there. If you all remember Leah from the other day. Oh, I see. She helped us out the other day on TikTok answering one of our visitors' question. They was in trouble with their software and didn't know how to use it and get out of a trade. And she was kind enough to help that individual out, not knowing each other from Adam. And she helped out, and we rewarded her. We gave her a 1 month free futures membership, and she joined us all day today. She's been in here with us since 8:30 this morning and going on strong all day, listening to us and trading in the process. So hopefully you enjoyed yourself today, Leah. You learned a little bit of things. Hopefully you come back tomorrow. This crazy group didn't chase you away and scare you away, right? So yes, I remember when there were no hard drives either. I know when there was tape drives, punch cards actually. When I back in the back days. Now, I didn't own a punch card system, but those were in schools and stuff. But my first hard drive, I think, was it 10 meg? I think it was a 20 meg hard drive, and I'm like, man, that thing's huge. Never fill this up. You can't even open up a web page now, not using that much memory, much space.
Yeah, pictures bigger than that.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even take it. Can you even take a 10 meg picture anymore? I don't think you can. Everything's in gigs now. Yep, floppy disks. That's what I started out with, 5 1/4. Then the 3.5, 3.5s come out. Oh, that was the bomb there.
Our first server had the big ones. They were larger than the 5 1/4.
Yeah, those corporate ones were that way. Yeah, I don't know what those were called. Matter of fact, I had to go on Amazon and buy a 3.5-inch floppy disk reader because my wife was doing family history, and my one brother-in-law back in the day copied photos and put them on that. And of course, who's got a 3 1/4-inch floppy drive laying around? Nobody. So they still sell them, and I went on Amazon buy it just for that reason, so I could recover the photos that were on that disc and was able to pull them off. So that was pretty cool. I was surprised you could still buy them, but yeah, you can. All right, what else we got here? Let's scroll back up here real quick on YouTube's. See, did you have any questions? If you have any questions about futures or pretty much anything else, you feel free to type them into your social media chat box. Good to see X the Trader back, and Doug and J Dog back again. Another free member over there. Yeah, love your faces, J Dog. Yes, sir. And okay, let's go back to TikTok and see what we got over here. What we have over here. You can tell I'm not highly educated. Is Lynn? I can't read I need to get my glasses, get my cataract out of the way. Lynn over there. We'll just leave off first part. Buy point for Apple? Well, I can't give you a buy. I can just read my disclaimer to you off the top of my head, right? I can never give you financial investment advice because I'm not a licensed financial advisor. You must conduct your own research. Now, if you want me to look at Apple, sure, I can look at Apple for you. Here we go. There's Apple. It's Apple on a 1-minute chart. Well, what do you think is good? What are you looking for? If I put it on a 4-hour chart and do some charting on it, I can get me some lines on there, right? I can see here where the main points are at here, right? And pop a line there, pop a line there, a line there. These are on 4-hour increments. Put one there, one down here. Up here's another place. Got some up here. Got some up there. Got some over here. Bang, boom, boom, right? Right there. Got some, got an extra line on there. That's all right. Don't need it anyway. There, now I can go and look down here some more. Is another peak area right there. I can go to, like, say, 2-minute. Do the same thing, rinse and repeat, right? I can see where them peaks are at. Let's see where they've been at today, right? I can go in here, scroll around, right? See where some of the peaks are at, right? So This is for day trading purposes or swing trading, long-term investing, however you want to do it. You do the same process. You just look at different time frames. That's all there is to it, right? Now I can see levels where this trade's at today, right? Boom, I got lines on there right now, right? So you can see it peaked here. Right now I got something I can decide what to do with it. All right. Now, if I was going to get into Apple right now, would I buy, would I trade this? Well, let's take a look-see. I know this isn't futures, but the same principles apply. If you can learn how to do a chart and learn how to put indicators on your chart and what they mean and how they interact with each other, we can decide how things work. Would I get into Apple right now? Well, it's the end of the day for one thing, but if I was going to buy Apple stock right now, would I get into this? Well, yeah, this is a pretty good place to buy and of an entry point for me to enter. I'm not going to buy and hold this, but it's already broke above my indicators, getting in a little late. Ideally, I would have got in right here and rode that up, but I did just break through another key level. If I get a break and hold above this level, I would enter and trade to trade, and I got double tops up here. I would probably look at taking profits here or up here and let it ride, right? Right now I'm getting a confirmation candle. I'm going to see if break and hold above this level, and it's doing so right now. It looks pretty good. A little engine that could, yeah, I could enter this trade right here and make money on it, right? So, I can come in here and let's just buy 100 shares, right? Come in here, there's my stop loss. Get in there, I'm going to buy. Okay, there, I just bought 100 shares of Apple, right? There we go. So, am I going to make any money on it? I don't know. We might. Let me see. Let me change this up here so you can see what the numbers are as far as profit. I changed this for when I'm actually trading because I don't want to see my profit and loss, right? So now I got it. There we go. Got that on there. I'm down $4 because it pulled back a little bit, but it's okay. You got to let it ride, right? A little bit. Got my stop loss down here. I'm going to keep it just below this level here. If I get stopped out, so be it. I'm going to keep it right there, give it some room to breathe. ATR on Apple's about 14 cents currently. So I got it up here, 60. So what's 60 minus, we'll just say 20 cents, then down to 40. Yeah, I got a little over generous pull back there, but I can afford $22. Now this is paper trading. I never trade with my real account, obviously, right? So why I'm talking, because I'm distracted and looking around. So good. Leia said she said it's been pretty cool hanging out with us today. Good. Hope you come back. She said we didn't scare her away, so that's good. All our nuts you met in here today, including me, and we didn't scare her away. Congratulations, group. We didn't scare her away. So, all right. So let me go back up here. TikTok. Let's see. How are you today? Let's see. Yes, it is. Not very many comments over there. There we go. Back to TikTok. See if you put any questions there. That's the Apple. Is this going to be a good trade? We'll find out. Time will tell. I'll just let it run. I don't care. Don't matter to me. I got a stop loss in place. Let's see. Good for sure. Trucker J, I've been trying to learn this for months. I've lost every trade. Well, maybe you ought to stop trading with real money, Trucker. Sounds to me like you need some training first, don't you? I would suggest you start here watching us for free on these. Now you're only going to get tip of iceberg, but you can come over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and we will train you up. We have different memberships. We have the Diamond membership, which is our all-in-one membership, special pricing of $5,000, one-time pay, never pay again. We also have annual memberships. You can pay monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, however you want to do it. Head on over to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Check it out. I'll cover some of those later here. Let's see. And join our free Discord while you are at it. Leia says she just started in December and she is being profitable. Yes, we do have a free section. Come on over to, okay, so you're using paper, okay. But you suck on paper, right? Still, Trucker, not to make fun of you. We all suck when we're starting out, right? It's how we learn. And once you get to training, things will make more sense to you and you'll quit losing. Yeah, it sucks losing my money on paper. I don't like to lose money when I'm doing paper trades either, right? You want to treat it like a real account and trade accordingly. So you just, what it is you're not stupid, you're ignorant. How's that for a word? Hope that doesn't offend you. But ignorance can be fixed, right? You're not trained up is what I'm trying to say, right? It's not that you're dumb. You're just ignorant of the facts and figures and how to do things, right? So we learned that over time, and that's the difference between us and the other call out groups on these social medias, right? We're not a call out group. We don't tell you to buy XYZ now and sell XYZ. We train you over time to help you develop the skills so that you can make your own decision on when to enter a trade and when to exit a trade. It is indeed a skill. And once you develop those skills, you'll have a skill that nobody can take away from you. You can do it anywhere in the world. There's an internet connection. It's the great thing, right? I trade on my vacations and stuff. And so anyway, you need training is all you need, right? You're obviously missing some key things that's causing you to lose all the time. Gets pretty demoralizing after a while. Imagine if you were trading with real money and you wrecked your account, right? Well, Coach has rules to help us quit doing that. But hang out here. Is this your first time here, Trucker Jay? If it is, make sure you click subscribe, right? Share this video. We also have, if you go over to our YouTube channel, you'll get the full screen view. I'm only transmitting through my iPad pointed at my screen. Quite frankly, it sucks transmitting like this, but it's the only option I have right now. Go over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. You'll get the full screen view and the good audio. So right now, just having this broadcast through my iPad is not the actual best way of doing that, right? So, but check us out. Yeah, I can understand why you would be cautious. I would be too, right? But just watch us for free for a while. I don't make a dime if you get paid if you buy a membership, but I know the advantages of having paid membership. I know what it's done for me, right? I've been doing this full time this is my 3rd year now, and I retired because of the skills and the training that I received at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Yeah, am I some random old dude on the internet? Well, yeah, I am to you, right? You don't know if I'm blowing a bunch of smoke up your behind or not, right? All I can tell you is just show up every day and look. If you want to watch for free for a while, have at it. And when you're ready to join, if you got questions about that, ask us, and we'll be happy to answer those for you. So, and you can come into our Discord at AmericanDreamTrading.com. It's totally free. There's a free section. Now, what you can see in there is limited, of course, because you're not a paid member, right? You can come out and hang out there. There's people been hanging out in there for quite a while free. We do have some training materials, such as videos and documents in there that you can look at. You can interact with other American Dream Trading members inside there, ask questions, all kinds of stuff. Come in and kick the tires, right? So, anyway, I will get that. So, we want to see you succeed. Over there, speaking of TikTok, over there is Leah. You see her username is Leah Sola up above there. If you scroll up a little bit, she's been watching us free for a while on the TikToks, and she joined our free Discord, been hanging out there in a little bit. Today was her first day as a futures member. She was in her first Zoom call with us live all day long, where we trade live, we answer questions, we train on different things. So right there's one person, her first full day in here. You can ask her directly in here in TikTok what her experience was, what she liked, what she didn't like, right? I don't pretend that maybe everybody's happy with everything. If they're not, if they share that with us, we try to correct it. But don't be afraid there, Trucker, to ask Leah Solo in here right above you. If you scroll up, you'll see her name. Feel free to ask her any question you want. I know she'll answer it honestly for you. She can tell you the pros and the cons, right? And feel free to answer freely there, Leah. So, somebody asks you something, tell them what you really think. I'm not going to speak for you. Right. What else we got going on here? Let's take a walk around the block. Don't see any more questions at this point. All right. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, we have monthly memberships. You don't even have to pay out a lot of money, right? A lot of people start monthly, and then once they get in there, kick the tires, and see it is what we tell you it is, they end up upgrading their memberships sometime down the road, right? So There's many options for many budgets without having to fork out a lot of money. However, our Diamond membership is the best one, and that $5,000 offer is going to be going away here very shortly. Dawn, I do see your question there. All right, let's take a walk around the block, and I'll come to your question there. Good question, by the way. All right, so let's see what else we have here. The S&P 500 has been climbing up nicely for quite a few hours. Well, it's been going up pretty much all day. It's been a little jagged here and there. It was flat for a while also. But here in the last few hours, it's been going pretty much straight up with a little bit of chop, right? Broke through some key levels, as you can see there. NQ would probably match the same pretty much. Yes, it does. The Russell, kind of the same way, all climbing up. Gold has been climbing up off and on. It dropped from its highs, and now it's retreated back upward slowly. And let's take a look at oil. Oil's also been climbing steady. It was a beautiful EWO all day, flattened out, and it's flat for the day. Volumes dropped off. Oh, let's take a look at our Apple trade. Look, I'm up $13 on Apple already. $12. Imagine that. Just pop that on there, right? No lines on there before I started. Learn how to chart effectively. You can learn to manage your trades. A chart is a chart is a chart. I can trade stocks. I can trade stock options. I can trade crypto. I can trade futures. I can trade anything that has a chart. That's not bragging. That's a fact. I learned how to do that from Coach over at AmericanDreamTrading.com. So, there you
Mark, you have a question from one of the members in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, I saw it. I told him I'm going to read it. From the Don, you mean?
Yep.
Yep, I told him I saw it already. I'm going to get back to it. He's taking a walk around the block, right? All right, let's see here. All right. What else we got? All right. You guys don't have a lot of questions today. That's unusual. Usually you're firing off questions left and right. Your questions make the show more interesting and answers your questions personally. So we'll go over here to our paid members over here in our Zoom chat. Don asked a question. Let me go back and reread it. Can I explain the main differences between stocks, options, contracts, and futures and the ticks? Yes, I can. Does that answer your question? I don't be a smart aleck. Yes, I will. haven't done this recently with the live, so it'd be a good question. Very good question. So what's the difference between a stock and contracts? Do you mean stock contracts or stock options and futures contracts? Irregardless, I'll explain them. Well, stocks, when you buy an individual stock, let's say Apple, if I buy one share of Apple, I am now an owner of the Apple Corporation. I now am entitled to one vote at the annual meetings and voting for board members and any other thing that they put up on there. I'm also eligible to share in the increase of their stock price once I own it. I mean, if it pays a dividend, I'm also eligible to receive a dividend based on the amount of shares I have. I am an owner. I make money when the company stock price goes up or they pay out dividends, however the case may be. Okay. So that's just owning individual stock. You make money when it goes up. Okay. And you make money on any payouts that they may give you if they are a dividend type paying corporation. Not all of them do that. A stock option is being able to buy stocks for a temporary hold, right, at a leveraged amount. Well, what does leverage means? It means one share of Apple was $211. Well, I could go buy stock. If I want to buy 100 shares of Apple, I got to fork out $21,000, right? Well, I may not have $21,000, but for probably $500, I could go buy 100 shares of a stock option on Apple. Anybody here play Apple today? You even know what was I'd have to go look at it. But what was I don't even know what the contracts are right now. But basically, say for $500, I can buy 100 shares of Apple and trade it and make money on it during the day or during the week, depending on the length of the contract that I get. Now, the reason they can do that is because it's what they call a leveraged product. Stock options are generally a 100-to-1 leverage. So they are allowing you to trade that, right? So if the price goes up, you make money. If it goes down during the day, you lose money, right? There's a lot of Greeks and things and math involved in those, so you could really make some serious money trading stock options with limited financial risk, right? Really, the only way that you could totally lose all your money trading stocks is if the company goes bankrupt. And companies do go bankrupt from time to time. Do you think Apple's going to go bankrupt anytime soon? I don't think so. So you want to buy quality stocks when you do that, right? You want to be there next week, next year, next decade, right? Now, if you buy stock options, those are a limited purchase thing. It's a contract. It's a legal contract. It's called an option. You're getting a 100-to-1 leverage product, so you don't have to pay that $21,000. You may only have to pay whatever it is, $500. It varies every day. It varies throughout the day what the cost of entry is for that, because there's math involved, and the contracts are structured mathematically to expire with a worthless value of 0 on a certain date. It could be same day. It could be a week from now, 6 months from now, years from now, whatever, depending on what contract you buy. So they are time limited. The maximum amount you can lose on a contract is what you paid for it. So the most I can lose on, let's say I paid $500 to get 100 shares. In other words, one contract. Each contract's worth 100 shares. So I buy one stock option contract of Apple for $500 or whatever it really is. I don't know. And the most I can lose is what I paid for that contract. So my loss is limited to $500, right? I could lose it all and lose my $500. Now, if Apple went bankrupt, I could lose $21,000, right? If I would let it go that way, right? Potential's there, right? So, futures. A future is a legal contract also between two parties, between a producer of a commodity and a buyer. So, in this case, if I want to buy gold, I have to buy it from somebody who owns it, right? I have to buy it from a gold broker, right? So I will get with Mr. Gold Broker and say, hey, Mr. Gold Broker, I want to buy 20 contracts of gold at X amount of dollars, right? I'm getting basically a 20-to-1 leverage product on average. It's also a leverage product. So I don't have to pay $3,200 an ounce for gold when I buy it. I can get it for, I'll tell you, I can buy it for basically $2,500, right? I don't have to pay as much to get that gold, okay? So, and that gets me X amount of gold for that price. I'm buying one contract. So what I am doing is buying from the producer, or in this case, the broker or whoever owns the gold, governments, a guaranteed amount of gold at a guaranteed fixed price that never changes for delivery at a future date. And that's why they're called futures. I'm getting a guaranteed product at a guaranteed price at a guaranteed delivery date. Whether that delivery date is a month from now or 3 months from now, 6 months from now, whatever, however I want it. It's the same way if I have a grocery store. If I'm a nationwide grocery store, and I have a meat section, well, I got to fill that meat section. So if I have a pork section, I want to sell pork chops and pork loins, right, and everything else that you make out of pork, well, I need to buy a whole bunch of piggies, right? Takes a lot of piggies to fill one of the meat lockers at each store. Imagine doing that nationwide. Imagine the volume of piggies they got to buy, right? So he gets with the guy with the pig. He doesn't get with the individual pig farmer, right? That would be crazy to have to go to every store in every town in every state in every region and go find a hog farmer that's willing to sell his pigs to you, right? So that's why they deal with these big brokerages that deal on all that. They deliver regionally. So I get with Mr. Pork Producer, who's brokering these large quantities of piggies. I may need 10 semi-loads delivered to my big city that I live in to fill my 10 stores. And I may need another 30 trucks at my other store in the next state, and so on and so forth. And I need X amount of piggies delivered to all my stores nationwide. Imagine the billions of dollars that are involved in doing those transactions. It's mind-boggling. We're talking billions, tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars that are changing hands every day negotiating these contracts. So it's buying a product at a guaranteed price for a guaranteed future delivery, and that's determined by the contract. Now, as traders, day traders, right, or swing traders, however you want to trade these, we are participating in the negotiations of the price of those contracts. So you see it goes up and down just like stocks do, right? If it goes up $1, you make $1. If it goes down $1, you lose $1. That's not really the case. You get paid, but that's the oversimplified version. If it goes up, I make money. If it goes down, I lose money. So what they do with futures contracts is they take we like to call them dollars, but the real term is points. So if it goes from 3200 to 3201, that's 1 point. But since we like to speak in dollars, you can consider a dollar, even though it's not really a dollar, it's a point. So they take that point and they divide it up into sections, which is what they call ticks. Gold itself is divided into tenths. So every 10 cents that gold goes up, in other words, if this goes from 0.5 to 0.6, I get paid a fixed amount. In gold's case, GC, the full E-mini contract, every 1/10 of a cent it goes up, I make $10 per contract. Okay? So if it goes up 1/10, I make $10. If it goes down 1/10, I lose $10. If it goes back up that 1/10, I get my $10 back. That's the great thing about futures. It's a fixed contract, fixed price that all the brokers have to honor. It's a non-negotiable payout. You can have different brokers charge different prices for their margins and their transaction fees, but they cannot change what the payout is. So we get to play around on a daily or minute or hours, however you trade this. The contracts usually run 1 month, 3 months, whatever. You can buy out years ahead if you want. You can do that also. The main reason for futures is really it's a big boys game. Okay, ones with lots and lots of money. So if I'm buying gold and it's at $3,200, what if I buy it and right before delivery, or even right after delivery, the price goes down to $2,800? The price of gold drops. Well, effectively, I've just lost all that money, right, per contract. So, if it went from 32 to 28, I just lost $400 per contract, right? So what they will do to protect themselves, it's like an insurance policy. They call it hedging, and this is the main use of futures. Now, us as day traders, retail traders, we're not buying it for that reason. But this is what the market was designed to do. So it's like buying an insurance policy. So if I'm buying at 3,200 and I'm worried about the price dropping, well, I can buy a contract down there at that lower level, and that way, if it does drop, well, then I'm making money, right? So you can go short on the contract, and if the price drops, I make money. Once I receive my stuff, if I used it up, then I'll get rid of my hedge, right? Because now I don't have to protect my investment. So that's what the main use of futures are for. So each dollar or each point, it's really a point, is divided into increments, which are called ticks, and each tick pays a fixed amount. So in gold's case, there's 10 ticks to $1. So every 10 cents it goes up, I make $10 actually. If you're playing the indices, they're divided, each point is divided into 4. So you have 4 ticks to a point. And in the S&P futures, in ES, for every 1 tick it goes up, which would be 1/4 of a point, I make $12.50. And every quarter that it drops, I lose $12.50. So on and so forth. They all work the same. Each contract has different divisions of their point, which are called ticks, and each contract has its own specified amount it pays per tick. And you can find all that information on your broker's website. The price it pays per tick, you can go to the CME group, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which runs the futures market for the entire world, is centered in Chicago. So hence the term Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So that's a fixed amount. That's not negotiable. So that's really the difference between the three. They all have their advantages. They all have their element of risk. Stocks, your price could drop after you buy it. The company you buy could go bankrupt and your stock ends up being worthless, end up zero. Does that happen? Yes, it does happen. But if you're buying a quality company, you don't have to worry about that part. All you got to do is worry about where's the price at after I buy it. So stock options, if you don't get out of it, you could expire worthless, or you get into the trade and it goes the opposite way. If you thought the price was going up and you bought a call and it goes down, well, guess what? You're losing money. So And with futures, it's the same way. The price can go down if you're going long, or go up if you're going short. You can lose money that way. Every investment vehicle has an element of risk, which you must assume if you're going to dabble in those kind of things. So make sure you're educated on what they are. So that's it. How's that? That answer your question, Don? You need any more clarification?
Sounds like a good answer to me.
Okay, whoever said that, I couldn't quite hear you. You weren't speaking into your mic, but.
I said, sounds like a good answer to me.
All right. Thank you, Don. That's Don, by the way, also known as J&J Video Reacts username, who's our host at 5 p.m. over on the Aftermarket shows each and every night, Monday through Friday, on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Well, since you're here, Don, got any idea what you're talking about tonight? Anything specific, or is it a Freestyle Friday?
It is Friday Freestyle, where we have everybody just come on the panel and reflect on their week and things they've learned, things that they've done, successes, stuff they want to work on.
What's so special about your shows, Dawn, other than you're there?
It's special, Mark, because people can come hang out on the panel. It's an open forum. They can come, they can turn their camera off or on, whatever they want to do, as long as they respect each other on the panel. And it's a really good time.
So you're saying they can talk to you live through a microphone and a camera?
They sure can. They sure can.
What if they don't have a camera or a microphone, Don?
Well, if they don't have a camera or microphone, Mark, they can talk to us in the live chat just like they're doing with you right now.
All right. Well, that's great information to know, Don. Thanks for explaining that to us.
You're welcome.
You hear that silky voice? Oh, it's just chocolatey smooth, silky voice. Oh, who couldn't listen to that voice all day? And she's entertaining on top of it. So, unlike me, she has a personality. Go check it out.
Thank you,
starting
Mark.
at 5 o'clock tonight, right after this show, an hour after we're done. Where can they find where can they find your show at, Dawn?
Right here on YouTube.
There you go. American Dream Trading Channel. Check it out.
.com.
When you get there, say you heard about her over on the Futures program. That way she knows where you heard about her at. So helps with our marketing. How's that?
That's awesome.
Ernie was asked what time over on TikTok Live, what time frame am I using? Currently I have a 2-minute chart up. Why is that? Because of the 2-minute EWO that I'm looking at right now. So that's why. I when I scalp, I go in a 1-minute mode. So that's how that works. That's how I work anyway. All right, let's see. Another thing you can find over on our YouTube channel, there's still over 2,000 free training videos too. That's another benefit, right? So, all right, let's take a look. What's Apple? What's the Apple? I know we're not trading stocks here. Oh, Apple pulled back. See, if I was managing my trade, I know I saw it was up like 10 or 12 bucks there at one point. That's all right. So they're going to sell off anyway. It's the end of the day, right? So, but I got to stop down here. I don't even, this is paper money. Again, if I haven't said it once already, this is my paper trading account. I do not use my real live money account. Why I'm training and trading on the YouTubes and the TikToks and all the social medias because I'm distracted. I'm looking at different things that's going on here, all the buttons I got to push. It's hard enough for me to get all the buttons pushed on that. So, all right. So, Don, did that answer your question? Did I ask you that already?
You did.
Okay. Did Don answer me? No, he didn't.
In the chat, yes, absolutely amazing. I hope it's posted later. I'm going to need to review. Thank you very much.
You can review it on the live social media feed over on YouTube.
That's right.
American Dream Trading. That's how you can review that. So good.
.com.
.com. Thank you. .com. All right. Well, let's look at a live trade here. I'm going to just close this out so I don't forget. So anyway, let's take a look at ES. Would I enter this trade right now? Well, does it look like a good trade to me? Yeah, it still does. All my indicators are behind me. It's honoring the 9 EMA. So it's still in an upwards, kind of diddle in the middle of the channel right now. It pulled back a little bit. The volume drops off because people are going to be exiting. So it could be very volatile between now and the end of the day because it is Friday. Can I enter this trade? Yeah, I would not be afraid to enter this trade at all. And these are some of the things that members are afraid to do because, well, it's already been running. Well, yeah, I should have got in, hours ago on this particular trade, but does it still a good trade? Has it been riding the 9 EMA the whole way up? Yeah. Only thing I don't know is how much longer it's going to go up. Now that I'm entering late, my potential for profit may be substantially reduced, right? So I can jump in here and buy this right now, right? There I am. I got 50 contracts right there. Let me change this again to, hang on here, change the settings. I got to go back, change the settings. Let's see here. Profit. So it shows the money so you guys can see the value of it. So we'll let that ride for a little bit. I do have my stop loss here, right? And I have it pretty much right there where I want it. As a matter of fact, that's a 25 ticks. Yes, it is. So I can lose a maximum of $15,000 on this trade. However, I have, what's this cost? $1,400, $1,436, say, times 50 contracts, right? That's a $71,800 trade that I have on the line right now. So I can lose up to $15,000. Do I intend on losing $15,000? Absolutely not. Even if this is a paper trade, I'm still going to treat it like it was my real money. So I'm just watching here. As long as this stays, my exit plan is, number one, watch when it gets up here to this regression channel. It may pause there. Also, when it gets to this level I have here at 76, 75, so 78 basically, or 77, because it comes up here. That's a level I have on my chart, and it may very well pause when it gets up there. Oh my gosh, Mark, you're down $4,300. Yes, I am. It hasn't moved above where I bought it at, so it's retraced a little bit. Could I got a better fill in a limit order? Yep, I could have. I go everything market, right? So I can watch the L2. I can see it wants to pull down to 69. Pulls down to 69. That's going to be a lot of money that's going to come out of my pocket. It also wants to start selling off at 72, which is about where it's at right now. So it's going to sit here stagnant for a while. It's probably going to consolidate here and not move up too much unless somebody comes in and throw some orders in there. We'll let this run a little bit while I answer questions. Hi, Sam. Why would a scalper have a show that distracts from trading? It makes zero sense. Well, because that's what we do here. We are an education and training program. I will have you know, I've been trading since 3 a.m. this morning, right? And I've made good money today. I have a 5-digit gain today. And presently I am up. I won't say what I'm up. Let's just say it's very substantial. So now I am giving free education through American Dream Trading, where I am a moderator, one of the trading moderators. So you are here to learn. If you like to stay, that's great, right? That's why we do this, to educate you. We're not a call-out group. We're here to help you acquire a skill and educate you that nobody can ever take away from you. Does that answer your question there, Sam, over there on TikTok, right? Yes, you're looking at the Elliott wave. We also use the Elliott wave if we're using the coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy. That is true. Right now, I am scalping because I got in a little late. So if this thing goes up and makes profit, I jumped in here. I have no idea if this is going to continue for sure. It is Friday. Anything can happen. We're about to enter power hour. So we can get some rapid drop rises or rapid drops. My bias is that it's actually going to go to the downside, even though I'm in a long position. So this will probably go against me just because it's Friday and people like to get out of their contracts on Fridays. So they're not holding them to the weekend, right? So if I see a little bit of profit here, I'll take it just as a scalper, right? What did I already told you it was going to consolidate before it did, didn't I? How did I know that? By using my order book over here. I can see the prices all jammed up. So I told you it was going to consolidate here before it even happened, right? And I still got it in anyway. So anyway, wow, Brian, what a great day there. Fantastic. Everybody see there in our Zoom chat how much you made today? Am I allowed to share that number publicly, Brian? Even though they don't know who you are?
Holy crap.
Holy crap's right. Of course, I won't reveal your name and all that stuff, but other than your first name. Anyway, we have a member just posted his earnings here today. $112,960.25.
25 cents.
Good job.
All right.
There you go. Good job. Good job. That is impressive. Very good job. All right. Let's see here. What else we got? That answer your question there, Sam, over there on TikTok? Hopefully it did. Good job. All right. Daniel asks, how many contracts do I normally trade when I'm trading? It varies. 30's my comfort zone. I was doing 50s today. I did some 50s yesterday. Could I trade higher, more than that? Yeah, I could. Between 30 and 50s. 30s or 50s are my comfort zone. I've been doing more 50s here lately just because I haven't pulled money out of my account. So with a 50 account, 50 contracts, that takes a lot of money. 50 times $1,436.36. So 1,400 times 50. You do the math, how much money I have to have in my account to trade that much. And you can do the math on 30. It's a lot. So anyway, make sure the TikTok puzzle didn't come up. I set myself an alarm. Do I shed or do I sell them? I don't know. Let's ask our members, paid members here in the Zoom lounge. Does Mark shed or does he all in or all out?
Mark ain't no shedder.
I don't shed. I mean, all in, all out, unfortunately. Does shedding make more sense? Yes, it does, right? Shed some of your positions on the pullbacks and let your runners run. Do I do that? No, I don't actually. I've never really given a great effort to do so. It's a smart way to trade, though. You should shed. Coach teaches and his shedding technique, 50% on the first major pullback, and then 20%, and let your 10% run, and then sell that off when it's time to sell it. So anyway, here comes, is this a pullback? Boy, the nine's getting heavy, you know what I'm saying? Nine's really getting heavy here. So does it mean it's going to go down? Well, I don't know. It might, right? So get out of that trade there. That's what I've got in. So it is Friday, the end of the week, which we call Options Friday because people get out of their options, stock options, futures options, you name it. People are selling off to secure their different types of contracts for the weekend. So, all right. And this trading 30 and 50 contracts at a time, this is just a recent thing here in the last month, maybe even that long. I don't know. I've stepped up my game a little bit, to say the least. I was comfortably trading 10 contracts and doing very well. Matter of fact, my largest single gain in one day I did on 10 contracts. I have not repeated that trading 30 and 50 because why? Maybe I'm not letting them run as long, right? Because I'm trading a bigger amount. So I'm getting quick hits. I just need to let those run, the bigger ones run. And the day that I had my record day on one trade was also a straight up day all day long. It was easy money. It was the easiest money I ever made in one day, right? I don't know if I should tell you what that number is. I'm not going to tell you because you wouldn't believe me anyway. So why should I, right? Our members know what it is. They were watching me while I did it. So we were all in there together. Matter of fact, everybody was making money that day. Thing went straight to the top, and it was on ES, as a matter of fact. So yes, it ran straight up all day. It was an exciting day. Easiest money I ever made. All right. So what else we got? Wall Street says, there we go. Flush. Yeah, I can flush. There you go. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you're asking for, Wall Street? Or was you talking about the market? Oh, you were talking about the markets. Sorry. Yeah, well, statistically, that's what it'll do on a Friday, right? People will. But we've seen days where it's shot straight up on a Friday at the close, too. It's kind of crazy. It's why you don't trade during power hour, because anything can happen. You do have no idea which way it's going to go. You know, I've seen it go straight down, and then it gets to the bottom that it hit, and everybody jumps in and buys it and drives it way back up even higher than it was. before it dropped. It's crazy. You just never know. Seen it shoot straight up at the end of the power hour, seen it shoot straight down during power hour. That's why one of coach's rules is that you don't trade during the first half hour or the last hour of the day, because there's such high volatility there. You can wreck your account very, very easily. Speaking of coach's rules, let's take a look at them, shall we? Shall we? Why not? Let's see.
Yes,
here.
please.
Let's do that. This is a couple-minute video here. Let's look and see what coach's rules are. Make sure you write them down. Again, those of you on TikTok, you will not be able to hear the video, nor will you be able to see the full video, because you're looking through a small window on my screen with my iPad. And of course, I'm sliding this thing around so that you can see it a little bit. Make it a little bit smaller, but you'll have to just read subtitles or head on over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. So we'll do park that right there. All right. This here is coach's rules that everybody needs to follow.
Some of the rules. Okay, somebody perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about. So again, right? Some of the most basic rules so I can help you guys. Think about this. Stop losses on each and every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this. Am I right? Think about it. Every rule I have is not make money. It's keep your money. Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Until we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers, making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go into large, your emotions take over. You're not trading robotically. You're not trading the trades. You'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed out sessions, oh, well, I hope. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next, oh, stop. Draw a line in the sand. Use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right? You're like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right? How are you going to advance? Stop saying woe is me. Stop saying I don't get it. Stop saying I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah, because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money. And it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right? And again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce, this is the golden nuggets, not the coach, just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody if you don't know how to handle it. You might get lucky and catch a momentum and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader, and you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day, right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
There we go. Couldn't get my mouse to work there for a second. Switch my mic back on. Anyway, that's Coach's rules. As he says in there, he is there. It's not designed to make you money. They're there to help you preserve your account. What was my question I was just going to ask? Oh, what you lose today, you can't trade tomorrow. I'm going brain dead. Time to pack it in and go home. All right, let's see. Yes, Mark, you weren't here over there on TikTok earlier when I said that if you want the full screen view and be able to hear the audio, you'll have to go over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, as I can only broadcast through my iPad, so you will not be able to hear the video. So anyway, so if you want the best view, best sound, you need to go over there because I do not have the software to get to TikTok's feed since they changed the ground rules a little bit on us. So Coach still can, I can't because I have a Mac operating system. So anyway, let's see. Anyhow, let's see. What do we got? Questions? Devin, what's the difference between scalping and shedding? Scalping is getting in short term, maybe buying one candle, trade one candle and get out, get in on the next candle. It looks good. Get out, get in the next candles and get out. Now that could be one candle, it could be 10 candles, whatever. You're playing the trend, you're grabbing the trend and the momentum as long as it's in your favor. So you're getting in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, right? Whereas you're buying, like, say, Trading Coach's 2-minute EW strategy, you're getting in when you're supposed to, and you let it ride as long as the trade tells you to stay in. Scalping is quick ins and out, locking in your profits. Of course, when you do that, you're actually giving up profits in the long run versus letting it run. But that's the difference. Shedding means I'm taking, let's say I have 10 contracts, right? And I get up here and it goes up and then I get a pullback. Well, in case it all pulls back, I can get rid of some of them, right? And then if it bounces, I can let the rest of them run until it pulls back again. Then I can get rid of a few more, lock in my profits during a pullback, right? In case it doesn't stop pulling back. Well, if it goes up, I let them keep running, right? And if it pulls back again, I get rid of another portion of them. But I keep some of them. If it bounces, I hang in there for a few minutes, see what happens. But I've already locked in my profits at each one of these points. So that would be a shedding technique. You don't get rid of all of them at once. You hold on to them and let it run. Now, if I go up here and I get up here and I shed right here because it's pulling back. Well, if it continues to pull back, of course, I exit the trade with all of them, right? But you basically sit there and wait for a minute or so, however long, and see what it's going to do. But you are shedding back on a pullback on profits, locking in what you have, and then you keep the rest and you wait to see what's the momentum going to continue, either up or down in your favor. So, man, dry throat. Been talking a lot today. Imagine that. All right. What's going on with the EU news over there, Alexander? You know what it is? Put a little blurb or something in there. I know Mr. T was on that side of the world. I don't know if he's still over there or not. I don't pay attention. All right. So what else do we have? It is Options Friday. Expect a lot of volatility. And we don't know if it's going to continue to climb or if it's going to come up here and dive bomb at any second. You never know. That's why you heard on Coach's Rules, you never trade during power hour, the last hour of the day, because you don't know what it's not going to be a normal buy and sell movement, right? Right now, see there's a wall on ES at 975. 975 is where? Right about here, right? So right about the top of these candles here. If this doesn't sell off, these 975 orders don't sell off, then the price may come back down. So we'll watch and see what happens. It doesn't mean it's going to crash. It just means it'll either sit there or it'll reject off that level and sell off. It's got a lot of strength to the upside, but at any time, this thing could change on you. That's why you have to manage the trades at all times. So, anywho, let's see here. Over here, looking at doing something over here on my other screen here, real quick. So, we'll see what happens. All right, we'll do that. What else do we got? So, all right. Well, let's see what we got here. What did our old friend Apple do over there? Oh, look, it teeter-tottered. It's holding its own, right? Gold. Well, gold's channeling. Again, the volume on gold drops substantially, as you can see down here, these volume bars. After lunchtime, basically just goes down there. It really started dropping about 2 o'clock. There was one little spike there. So it's had some burst of energy today after lunchtime. So that's a good thing. Shows they're still in there trading, right? The Russell Index, which is a small cap stocks index, unlike the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. These are different types of stocks, all grouped 2,000 type in there. Nice steady climber up there all day. Had a beautiful EWO at the beginning of the day. So very good, very well. And okay, what else? Thank you, Pashka, over there on TikTok for that information. Anyway, of course, ES is still going up right now. So, oops, wrong button. So, all right, what other questions do we have left? J-Dog. Oh, I've had that happen to me before too, J-Dog. He actually fell asleep last night in the middle of a trade, and it turned out to be one of his best trades ever. There you go. He says he looked back at his trade, he said he would have scared himself out 5 different times if he had fell asleep. Oh, that's just what you call playing lucky, right? So
I have done that, and then it's also I've done it for the other end of it, the worst part too. So be careful doing that.
Hopefully you had stops in there irregardless, J-Dog, that would have stopped you out if you had pulled back on you. Okay. Devin said, now yesterday, I believe he heard me say that if we traded after the market closed, it would change drastically more. Now it would closes, it would change, right? Now, if you traded in the Asian market, would you still be charged a lot more? Well, the fees is dependent on the time of day. With Webull, it's the intraday is from 9 to 4:15. Other brokers don't always have that, right? They'll even let you go intraday different hours. But the way Webull's is from 9 o'clock to 4:15 is the intraday margin. At 6 o'clock at night, when the market, well, actually at 4:15, it goes into the overnight or maintenance margin. Now, if you're already in a trade, you have to have the money in your account to be able to cover the maintenance margin. or yeah, every broker calls it something different. The overnight, what's the other one called? Maintenance, and what's the other one called, Doug? Weeble maintenance and
yeah. So the way it works is anything outside of the New York session is considered an initial margin requirement. The initial margin requirement.
That's that word.
Yep. That's what you need to get into the trade after hours. However, if you're already in a trade and you're swing trading, then it reverts to the maintenance margin.
Yep.
Which is slightly lower than the initial margin.
Right.
But
that's only if you're in a trade when the market closes.
But significantly higher than the intraday margin.
Yep. So as an example, if I was going to buy one contract of ES, which you see on my screen, which is a standard pour, this is Weeble's rates. Doesn't apply to all brokers, just Weeble. For me to enter this trade is $1,436.36 of margin that has to be in my account to buy one contract between 9 and 4:15. At 4:15, if I'm still holding on to that contract, I don't have that one in here, but it's 20,000, let's say. If I'm buying at night, in other words, after 6 p.m., when the market reopens, that same $1,400 contract is now almost $24,000 because I'm using their money from 6 p.m. to 9 o'clock. So their money is on the hook, so they're going to charge you a premium for that same trade. So if you're going to hold things overnight or trade in the evening, you obviously have to have more money in your account. Now, they do have micro versions, which are less, okay? So, but that's it. So, yes, you have to have more money in your account to trade at night. That's just all there is. There's affordable ones that you can trade, right? Yes, this is a question we get. How hard are the questions to apply for options or even apply for futures? There's a standard 5 to 6, 7, 8 questions that the brokerage house answers that you must answer to their satisfaction. It's a multiple choice. They're looking for certain risk profiles and answers on that. I cannot legally tell you how to answer those questions. You can do your own research. You'll understand what they're looking for when you see the questions. They're very upfront in what they are to answer them. So basically asking risk tolerances and your net worth in ranges and things like that. So experience in trading, risk tolerance types of things. 5 to 7 questions, and then they look at them and decide whether you get an account or not. So you want to make sure that you're answering those questions properly is all I got to tell you. We cannot give you those answers. I know what the answers are, but I can't give them to you. Matt is getting wealthy off of ES. Well, can't help you there, buddy. That's what stops are for, to stop you out, right?
No, Mark, what happened was, okay, so on ES, on that poll, you can see it.
Yeah.
3 candles back on a 1 minute.
Yeah.
I was way in the green, and on a short, it went down to 5970.50. I'm sorry, it went down to 5971. I did not have a support there because I didn't see any lines.
Oh, okay.
So I could have collected, but I held, and then of course I'm down at 0 now, a little bit red on that one trade. So I guess what I'm asking is, what do you do on a major pull like that? Do you just usually?
There's nothing I can do especially if it comes down and gets my stop, right? But if it doesn't hit my stop, I'm going to give it a minute to see what it does, right? But generally, when you get one of them pullbacks like that, you get stopped out, right? So
You just go by with 50% on average. Is that your kind of? No, it's. I was a short. I was in a short. It was a short, Mark. It was. Yeah. But I didn't collect, so I gave it. It took it all away. I'm back in green, of course, right now.
Yeah. Well, it's one trade, right? That's what stops are for, to stop you out when a major pullback happens, right? What sucks is when it stops you out and it goes right back to the direction that you bought it in. That's frustrating when that happens. We've all been there, done that, right? So
hey Matt, with respect to not having a line there, if you look to the left, you're going to see a couple of dojis and an upside down hammer green above the 9. But if you look further to the left of that, it's kind of like a consolidation zone right there. So I would consider that a bounce zone for you.
Kind of give you a
Yeah.
little bit of a warning. I mean, it's easy to armchair
Yeah.
quarterback, right? You know, we all do it, but it's when you're into trade and you're just kind of lulled into a sleep sometimes, that happens, right?
Right.
But again, we have no control when people buy or sell big quantities, right? That's why you never trade without a stop. So it's one trade. Brush the dust off and jump back in if that's what you're going to do, right? You
Thanks,
already
Doug.
understand you've already accepted risk by trading in the power hour. However, you are a very experienced trader, but that risk doesn't change just because we're experienced, right? In the power hour, anything could happen. It could go straight up, straight down, or do both and go nuts, right? So, yeah, live and learn, I guess. You know, unless you get to be a master candle reader, which I do not consider myself that at all. I don't pay that much attention to tell you the truth, right? I'm trading off my indicator, and if it happens to yank, and it really wasn't that big of a yank, it was enough for you though, right, in your trade because you.
No, it wasn't. It was a short that I was way up, and then it pulled all the way back and back to zero.
Right.
So I was a little hurt. That's all.
That's all right. Yep, I get it. Nobody likes to lose, right, or give up profits, right?
So Mark.
Yes.
When I look at my trade, I'm looking at the options chart on my trade, watching that, and it's SPY because I couldn't get in futures, but same as ES. So I have all these candles that are the same exact size. They're either red or green, and then it steps down, and then they're all the same size again. You know, a bunch of them, and then steps down. So it's basically stepping down. It's got lower highs, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's saying? It's stepping down now.
Well, it's starting to pull back, but you still got to bust through all the levels on the way down that you had to bust through on the way up, right? So.
Well, I have a trade on the way down. I have a one put.
You're on a put, right? And it's Options Friday,
down.
and because you're not in a real trade, because you
right.
said you were done, right? And I know you're paper trading now instead of using real money.
Well, I told you I had one left. I still have that one.
Oh,
left.
this is that same one?
Riding it. That's all. Yeah, it's a put. I went all the way at the top. I got a put to go all the way down. To see.
Yeah, but you
it's
just got into that put, Christina.
No, right? I didn't.
What do you mean? No, you
no.
didn't. Well,
no, I've had
Where the heck did you get in? There's no other puts in at this level, Christina. I can read a chart here.
I got in. Yeah, I got in. I'll tell you exactly when. Hang on. I'm going to look at the time. I got to look at my filled. Okay. Hang on. And then I had to shut my whole computer down. I had problems with it, so I got screwed up. Hang on, filled. Is this it? 590. Yeah, that's it. A 590 put. At filled time. Hang on, I got to stretch it out. 1340. So that's 140.
Your time.
Your time.
Oh, what time?
It's not 140 yet, my time.
Oh, 140.
So 140 Eastern time. Oh. So 1140 my time.
Okay.
Yep. And then since then, it was going down. I was good, and then it started going up a little. So now I'm like just sitting there. It's just, it's not doing anything. It's just staying right the same. So I'm just waiting.
Okay, so you bought a short or a put in your case. Of course, I'm looking at this chart, but it is higher than what it was when you bought it.
Correct? It is right now.
Right now, it has been for an hour. Going on 2 hours.
No, I was up. But I was up, and then
why would you ride it put all that way up there, Christina? That goes
because it's only $10. It's wicked cheap because I'm waiting for the end of the day, and because I know what SPY does. I'm just waiting. It's only $10.
Decide to randomly throw your money away just because you can, or what? Why didn't you exit the trade?
No, Mark, I got in it when it had a spike down, a little spike.
Okay,
that's when I grabbed it.
I
was doing a quick one
right in front of me. Okay, yeah. This is where you got in at. This is where it's at now.
Wait a minute.
It's up.
Where's where I got in it? Show me again.
It's up right here.
Right, and it was going down. See?
Yeah, but it's way up here. It's way up here.
Right. And I just told you in between
I
had to shut down my whole computer, but I had to shut down my whole computer. I just had a whole big problem, and I just got back on. I know.
On the next plane.
I know, but I'm still waiting because look at it now. See, it's coming down, down.
Who's the
down,
newest trader we
down.
have
Shit.
live in our Zoom call right now? Raise your hand. You don't have to say your name. Who's the newest trader? If you're in here, fairly
I know
very
Spy.
new trader, raise your hand in the Zoom call. I won't say your name. If you feel you're the youngest, most inexperienced trader in here right now. All right, I agree with that. The new person, I won't say this person's name. Person who has their hand name raised up. Would you type into Zoom chat, please? Can you see on my chart that she bought this here and it's now $15 higher than it was
You're
she
not
bought?
listening to me. That whole time my computer went down, I had to do a whole thing. I had problems with it. I couldn't get into my charts. It screwed up my charts. I lost my charts. I had to redo everything. So I just let it ride because it was only a few dollars. And now it's going down and I know Spy. So I'm just waiting because it's $10 and I just want to make a little money on it. That's all. And I'm gonna. You'll see.
Where's your backup device at, C-Mac?
I
all
know,
have
but
a
I couldn't
backup
figure it out. I
device, do we
can't. I
not?
hate Weeble on the phone. I'm not good with Weeble on the phone. I know. I was trying, but I'm not good with it on the phone. But I was trying to get my computer back up. You guys, wait, just wait. Look, I'm only down. I'm only down $7.
This is so funny, guys.
You guys, I'm only down $7. I'm just waiting. It's
Okay.
gonna come back.
Okay.
If it doesn't, it's $7. I'm okay with that because I have a gain today.
All right.
I'm
Well,
okay.
it's only going to have
I'm
to
ahead today.
drop.
A lot.
Can it?
And
Sure,
what does
Ken.
Spy
You'll
do
be-
at the end of the
You'll
day?
be the
What does
hero.
Spy
Be
do at
able
the
to
end
say,
of the
"Oh,
day?
look, I told you so." It's got
What
to
does
drop
Spy do at the end of every day?
$13, 13 points, 50 ticks.
What does
just
Spy
to get
do at the
back to
end of
you.
every day? I don't need that much.
I think you do. Well, maybe. Okay. Well, all right. You might need 9 points just to break even.
I need
36
yeah,
ticks away.
9. Yeah. But
Okay.
Spy doesn't. I mean, I
know
was
you don't have
stuck. I was
ticks
doing
on
my computer,
options,
and when I
but-
came back, I was like,
Right.
oh shit! When I got back to it, it was gone down.
What's the other thing
So
we
I
know
was like,
about
"Well, now I'm gonna
options
ride
at
it."
the end of the day, Christina? On Spy.
What?
Same
What
day
about 'em?
contract, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You buy a
no.
same day contract after lunch on a Friday?
No.
Time
No.
decay.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. Well, it's after lunch your time. See, it's not my time. Time decay. It's not Robin Hood though, so I'm good. Mark, leave me alone. I'm down $7.
Thank you for
$7 is
gifting us
fine.
with
And I'm
these
not down.
lessons.
I'm up 120 for the day. I'm up
Okay,
120 for the day.
great.
So I thought,
Great.
yeah.
But it only takes
So I'm
one
just
bad
playing
trade
with
to
it.
wipe that all out, right?
I told you I wasn't
know what you
looking
told
when
me.
it went
I'm
down
still
because
gonna
my
ride- I'm gonna
computer was
ride this donkey.
down. You better get on that plane so I can smack you back. Mark.
Okay.
Yes. I know, but it was when I got back to it, it was already like that. So I was like, shit.
So
So now
in
I'm
the
just
next
waiting because
half
it started
hour,
going down.
what is your delta? What is your current delta right now? It's got to be like
Oh,
0.0000008.
Yeah, that's bad. Probably.
What is
It's
it? What's the delta? Tell me your delta
0270.
right now.
02.
I wasn't
02.
far off, was I?
Oh no, it just went to 05. It's 05 now.
Ooh.
Yay.
So that means for every dollar this moves, you're going to make 5 cents.
It's better than nothing. If I had gotten out right
so
after I got
what did I
back with
just
my
say?
computer, if I
It
had
has
gotten
to
out, I
move
would have been down
$9
more.
to get to you.
Now I'm at
9
07.
times
Delta's at 07.
0.05. You know how much money you're
Delta's
going to
at
make if it
07
gets
now.
back to you, Christina? 45 cents.
Delta's at
You ain't
07.
getting yourself a
Delta just
buck
went up
back.
to 08. Delta's at 08. See?
Ooh. Okay.
I'm telling, but I would have lost more if I had gotten out then. I've
Well,
gained
you're only
since I
going to get
got
45
back
cents
on my
back, my
computer.
dear, is what I'm telling you.
Mark,
Did you say, is this right, Mark?
Yes. A
Yeah.
Mark.
0.02 delta moving 9 points is only going to get you, it's 0.2 cents. Well, you said 5. 5 cents
Right.
on every dollar move, which it's going to
And now I'm at
degrade as we
0.08.
talk, even less. It'll probably be 0.01.
my Delta has
before
gotten
it gets
better.
down. Well,
My
you
Delta's
know,
at 08 now.
okay.
Yeah.
But we still
See?
got
Thanks to keep that
30
open.
minutes of deterioration to go yet.
I know.
So
But
you'd
it
be
was,
lucky
I
to
was
get a
going to lose
dollar
more
back,
if
is
I
what
had
I'm telling
gotten,
you. You'd
if
be
I
lucky to
had
get a
gotten
dollar.
out, if I had gotten out when my computer came back on, I would have lost more than what I am right now.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
That's
I'll
all.
take that. But
I was at a bigger loss then.
Oh,
I'm never going to
Lord.
tell you anything again, Mark. I'm never going to
Yes, you
tell you
will.
anything
You always
again.
do.
That's
You're
it.
upfront and honest
No.
about what you do, and we appreciate it.
Can't help
Because
it. I
when
can't
we
help it because I
talk
feel like you
about
guys
your
know if I'm
things, it
lying.
helps other people learn, right? I do dumb things. You see me do a dumb thing yesterday. I was $5,000 away from hitting my fake goal, and I ended up pulling back
But you got
15,000
it.
on me. Well, I did,
But you
it's-
went in
it
and you
took me
got
an
it.
hour to
Yeah.
fighting to get it back. When
I
didn't
know.
need
Well,
to
see,
do
that's what I'm
that.
saying. It's going to take me some time. But what else have I got to do right now?
Nothing for
You
the
know?
next.
Christina,
not
you're
for
going to
the
be
next
green for the
28
weekend.
minutes.
I am. I'm green for the weekend. That's all that matters right
That's
now.
all that
Okay,
matters.
Great. That's
Right?
great. You know?
I just went back, just went against me for a second.
Oh, huh.
That's all right.
You know, if it was me, I would just bail now and be done with it. You know, because
No, right?
you're not going
Rip
to
the Band-Aid
gain
off.
any more.
Yeah, and as soon as
Delta.
I do, it's going to crash. As soon as I do, SPY will crash. I know it.
Okay,
I know
you
that'll
know it.
happen. So I'm
Christina-
going to risk the $10.
Do we trade
Don't
on
forget, you got to
Hogan?
pay
risking the $10.
taxes. You got to
Yeah,
pay taxes on
I'm
that too,
risking-
Christina.
I'm
Yeah.
risking the $10. I don't care.
You got to pay taxes on that, Christina.
I know. I know.
Oh boy, I sure hope Coach ain't watching. That's all I got to say. Oh, I hope
It's
he don't see
recorded.
this. Yeah, I hope he doesn't.
Oh
see
no!
this.
Don't you guys don't
Oh,
tell on me.
no.
Don't tell Dad.
No,
Don't
I
tell
won't
Dad.
tell Dad.
Stop it.
For $120, I won't tell Dad. Oh wait, that's all you earned today, there, right?
You want
Yeah,
all my winnings now.
Yeah,
You want all my games.
Cash apps in the tip jar.
I
This is how
can't
we
even get
learn.
to the cash till Monday.
Don't do
That's
what
what sucks.
Christina just did, right? Anyway.
No, if I had been in
I'm
futures,
really
it would have been a
glad that
different
you did
story.
come out ahead today, though, Christina. I really am. I'm
Yeah.
happy for you.
And if I had futures, it would have been a different story. I would have been way better. I could have got out, got back in. You know, it would have been way
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
couldn't get in futures today because
That's
I'm
okay.
waiting for the money to clear.
That's all right.
So, yeah, I had to
All
trade,
right.
even though I got up late and everything. I'm here.
How do you paper trade on futures on Webull? Well, you have to get set up a futures account, and then you can paper trade on Webull. Once you set up account, you don't have to fund your account, but you can trade it on Webull if you have a futures account approved. I believe that's still correct, right? Is that everybody still? You have to actually get approved for a Webull futures account, then you can paper trade Webull. You don't have to fund it, but you can paper trade after that.
Actually,
I don't believe you could just go in there randomly paper
No,
trade
you
futures on
can't.
Webull.
you have to
have an
apply
approved
for it.
account because you have to be able to switch the box up in the top right hand corner to futures. You
Mhm.
can't do that until you're approved for a futures account. You can get instantly approved. It literally takes minutes after you answer the questions. As long
Now,
as
what
you
Nick
answer
is,
them
what
properly.
Nick is saying is that he can do it on his phone, but in the desktop isn't, or the web version isn't letting him do it. So I'm thinking he's just not clicking that box that you just talked about.
Oh, okay. In the
switching
upper right hand
from-
corner where it says like individual account, you need
Yeah.
to click that and choose futures.
Yeah,
If it doesn't say futures, then you're either not logged into your account or you're just not showing approval.
exactly.
Or maybe the phone app lets you do it without it. I don't know. Wouldn't think it would. You have to have an account to click on to be able to trade that account, paper trading or real.
Yep.
So
It won't even let you see it without applying for it.
right, if you haven't applied for it, you won't see it. But if you can see it on your phone, you should be able to see it on the desktop app. And I highly recommend the desktop app over the web version. Did you see that little orange box at the top of your screen there, top right hand corner? It probably says individual on it right now, right? And
Yeah.
if you click that and choose futures, it will highlight everything, let you in.
Yeah, Nick, they're two separate accounts altogether because you can trade stock options and futures in Webull. They're two different accounts.
Right. Two different fundings, two different lifetime data you got to pay for. Yeah. So anyway. Hey, Christina, look, it came down a little bit. All right, everybody.
I know.
Everybody
I
root
was watching.
for Spy the Dump in the next half hour. All right.
Sing a little
Praying for you,
SpongeBob
Christina.
SquarePants.
I want you to get that 50 cents.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
you
want my
might make
$10 back.
I want my 3 minutes back that I gave you.
Oh, man.
Well, you shouldn't have gave it out. You shouldn't. You spent too much
You
time
know, I
on
can't
it. See?
resist.
You having more fun busting my balls. See?
Yes, I do. You are very entertaining. I
know.
give you credit for. So, all right. So that's where you got in
Thanks.
at. This is where Christina got in at. So if we can get back to here, she'll be a hero and say, "See, I told you so," and I'll have to take that beating. That's fine. And I'd be happy for you if it does you. If you could say, "I told you so," I'll be more than happy for you getting that 50 cents back.
I would love that. I know I'm not going to be able to today. If I were to hold it till tomorrow, if it was one of those, that would probably happen for me. But
Well,
it's
you
not.
have to have money in
not.
your account for that, right?
You'd yell at me for that too, to hold it
Yes,
till
I
tomorrow
would.
when I was doing.
You don't hold overnight
Yeah.
unless you buy what? Out 90 days or more.
Right, and I can't do
Coach's
that.
rule. Exactly.
I know.
And
I know.
and are you trading through Webull?
I'm the
'Cause
same
they're
day.
gonna- You're not trading through Robinhood where they steal your account, are they? Are you?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No, and this was originally going to be a quick scalp, but it didn't
Oh.
happen because
Well,
the
it is.
computer
It's only been 2
screwed
hours.
up and
That's
everything
pretty
happened
quick.
to me.
It's only
Yeah, I
been 2
know.
hours.
It's a slow scalp. Well, I
This
was
is the-
going in and out, but I told you my computer started glitching and I lost everything. I don't know what's wrong. I lost everything. I lost my chart. Everything went. And I had to force quit everything and restart the whole thing.
You know,
And it's
this
still
isn't the first time
something's
you've
wrong.
had this issue, Christina.
I
Is-
know. I think that there's a virus or something on my computer. I'm thinking because it
No, you don't
keeps
have
doing
a
all these weird
virus on your
glitches.
computer.
I think I do. Well, I've
No.
been doing these trying to get a loan now, and I have literally over 1,000 unread text messages, and I had my phone hooked up to my computer to charge it, and I got these messages yesterday. Did you make all these calls? We're getting complaints that your number is doing spam calls. Now, I don't know if that was a spam or if that's really happening, but there's something going on because I got all these sketchy loan places saying I'm approved, but
Well,
I'm really
number
not.
one, who would be able to
Yeah.
call you out if you were a spam texter? It would only be your cell phone provider. So if it wasn't from your cell phone provider, it can't be
It
real.
wasn't. That's right. I'm
There you
saying. That's
go.
why I looked at it. I'm like, I'm not
All right.
answering them.
J
Yeah.
Dog Christina
Yeah. So
said
I've got all kinds of spam happening.
J Dog says every time he buys something it goes
Hmm?
against him. So he said he would buy some spies so it dumps just for you.
Oh, awesome. Do it. Thanks.
Don't listen to her, J Dog.
Don't do that.
All right, what else we got? Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Squirrel.
Hey, I got a dip to go take my dad to go pay his bill, but I'm gonna be listening on YouTube. So
I'm
still
sure it'll be
here.
entertaining, Ralph.
I know it
Christina's in the
will.
house.
Christina is entertaining. Yes, she is.
I told you need to get on that TikTok, girl.
She do.
I know, but my hair's a mess. I look like shit. I'm not going to do it yet.
That's even more
Dawn.
reason to get on there.
Dawn, were you
Oh,
listening in
Jesus,
for the
no.
last 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay, well, I don't have to
Of course
say
she
any
was.
more.
Cracking up.
I won't say any more. No, I'm not going to go back.
She doesn't yell at me anymore, though. See?
Give her
Because she
time.
knows.
Okay. All right. Just want the best for you, Christine. We want to see you succeed. You know that.
I know.
Christina, we
thank
love you.
I love you guys, too. Thank you.
Aw.
Aw.
Got to keep it under 10 seconds.
Thanks, Boomer.
Don't want to get a violation.
Yeah. All right. What else? I got to watch this train wreck as it happens. You know that, right?
We're committed now.
Oh, well, I'm not committed. She is. All it's got to do is get down to this yellow line here, folks.
I didn't hear what you
What was your
said.
price you got in
Sorry.
at? What was your price?
I don't know. Hang on. Remember, it's not a futures.
I know.
Uh,
I'm just guesstimating.
I got in at. I'm down $12 now. I got in at 14 cents. Now it's down to 2 cents. So, yeah.
Hey,
No.
Christina.
Hey, I'm
How
doing
are
your
ya?
kind of trade, right? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, I got a question for you. You remember, it has resonated with me, and I'm looking in my journal. Why is our risk higher than our reward?
Because I'm stupid.
No,
I'm an idiot. That's
not
why.
at all.
I
Our
don't
reward
know.
tolerance should be higher than our risk reward, right?
Yeah, I know. Why is my risk tolerance so high? I don't understand. Because it's like
'Cause
that
you're a
for
gambler.
not just
Well,
trading.
I was gonna say, get out of
Yeah.
that
It's not
gambler
even no. It's not even
mentality.
just money. It's not even just money. It's everything. Everything.
No,
Christina, it's
exactly.
going
I'm
up.
with you, sister.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Everything. I hear
Yeah.
you. I'll go
In
through a
life-
yellow light rather
in
than
life. I
waiting.
take things to the very end. I take things to the very end, and then at the very end, then I flip my shit. I just go, I take it right. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah.
Listen to this. Pasca over on our TikTok live feeds. What does Coach used to say? Sometimes you have to take it out back and shoot it and let it go.
Dang.
You gonna take me out back and shoot me? Is that
No,
what you're
your
saying?
trade.
I know. Yeah, I know. But here's the problem. The problem I have with that is because that's why it's like these false hopes. But the second I do that, it turns and it goes my way. And I've had that happen so many times. So now I've got it embedded in me that that's going to happen. So if I had two of them, I would get rid of one, and then the other one might do well.
So
but
what do
I
we call
couldn't
that?
get two.
What do we call that here?
Shedding.
No, we call that hopium.
Shedding. Oh yeah, it's hopium for sure. But I'd rather have the hopium than the regret than it happening. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I don't know why.
All right, whatever,
Yeah.
Christina.
If it happens, I will be pissed, super pissed.
Hey, Christina.
This I can't be as pissed because it's my own fault.
Christina.
Yeah.
Christina.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up. I know.
Christina.
Yeah. Yes.
Just so you know, Christina, all of TikTok is yelling, "Get out of it!"
I
Help me
know.
with the hope.
I know. Well, I only have. I mean,
You have less. You have
it's
15
only worth.
minutes.
It's only worth like $2. So what am I?
It's 15 minutes left. What's your delta now, Christina?
Hang on.
Can't be over 0.2 that.
Oh, I just gained $1. Hold on.
Wait for it.
Hang on. I can't find it. I'm not doing the right thing. I'm not looking in the wrong place. Hold on. I gotta click on it here.
Statistically, this should drop at the end of the day. So you got
I know.
statistics for you.
Right. My
What it's
delta's
going to be
point.
worth
It's
is a different
06.
story.
Huh?
What it's going to be worth is a different story.
Right. I mean,
'Cause
it's
right
only
now
worth
your
what?
deltas are going tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. My delta's at 6 now. Remember, it was at 2, then it was at 4, then 6, 7,
Okay, well,
8, and then now it's at 6.
That's just because it had one
Yeah.
candle that moved downward. Now it's retracting. So I
Right.
bet if you look here in the next 10 seconds, it'll be half that.
Probably.
Yep.
I'm having this
Okay.
hopium. That's all.
So you know one thing,
Maybe
Kate.
it'll drop.
Is Kay Smart's still in here? Is she in here?
Yeah. Where'd she go? She's
Yes,
talking to us.
yes, I am in here. What's up?
You know who looks like a better trader than Christina right now?
That's pretty sad.
There you go.
Okay, Smart. Oh, thank you. It's all
But
right.
you know
I
what,
don't care.
Christina, if it makes you feel
Yes.
better, they've nicknamed me
Yeah.
Christina Jr. Ralph
No, we
has.
haven't.
Oh, that's
Ralph nicknamed me
Um,
Christina Jr. for whatever
that
it's
does
worth.
not make me feel any good at all that they're talking shit behind my back. Mark.
Not at all. Look, we're not talking behind your back because he said it's
No, but
Christina
they were.
here.
You know, and then we don't say to
Yeah.
your face anyway.
I know. Whatever. I don't want to hear it no more. I'm done.
Well, you're
Not listening.
probably.
Christina, we still love you.
Let me look
Yeah,
at Spy.
yeah.
Family
Sure.
love, guys.
Yes, we do, Christina. We
Look, it
miss
was
you.
one trade I was doing to take a chance. That's all. One quick one. It was going to be a quick trade, but then my freaking computer. Look, I'm so. You're going to get me swearing now. Stop. Don't even let me talk anymore because I'm going to start swearing.
Oh, you don't got money to pay the tip jar.
Look what's happening.
It's in the trade.
The last $2 that were in the trade, Christina. You're gonna put
And
them
put money in the tip jar, no
jar.
swearing for you.
You can have my trade gains because I don't have. That's all I got. It's nothing available.
You got to get
all
down to
in
what?
this.
593? Is that what you said?
I don't care if it gets $1 closer to it. Then I got $1 more than what I have.
Yeah,
What
but
I have
is it-
now.
What your
I'm an
put
all or
is-
nothing person. I don't
is it
care.
590? Here it comes. It's dumping, Christina. You got hope. Here comes
I
hopium.
know. Look at that.
Look at
Christina, you're hooked up on hopium.
that. Yeah, there you go. You got
No,
an
I don't
idea
have to
hopium.
hope when it's Spy. It's Spy does this crap every day.
But
Yeah.
it probably is not good.
But it did it when I was getting in that trade, and then my freaking computer, and that's why I'm pissed. So I would have
You're-
had it.
you're on a
I would have been
put
in
or
and
a
out
call?
and gained like $5 or
All
whatever.
right, pay
That's all I cared
attention to your
about.
chart. Pay
Look at
attention
that.
to your
Pay
chart.
attention. Everybody, look at that.
Focus on your chart. If it gets
I
to where
am.
you break even, get out. It's
I'm
not going to
gonna.
happen, but it gets down there.
I know.
If it gets, what's your buying point? What was your put at? Strike price.
14 cents.
14, that's strike price.
Oh, I don't know. My strike price is $5.90. So it's never gonna
Holy
get
cow,
there.
$5.90.
Yeah.
Christina, dollar cost average, DCA.
I'm not
Matt.
fighting against anything. I'm not DCAing on something that's against
Well,
me.
you really
Crazy?
bought out of the money, girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was taking a chance.
There
I
ain't
was
no
just
way
doing
that's going
one
to hit
quick.
590. That's a mile.
I
I thought
know
it was
that.
593.
I know that. I was just looking for a couple bucks on a little drop. That's all. I was looking for a few bucks. That's all. It was just a lot, like a lotto.
Hey,
That's
it's
all.
going
It was
back
just
up now,
that
Christina.
with 10 bucks, you know.
It's going back
I
up
know.
now. Okay.
I know, because it knows I'm in it.
How would you
Freaking
buy?
SPY
Like
hates me now.
20 out of the money?
One.
Christina, you're in a put
I
or a
bought
call?
one. I just bought one.
Yeah, but you must have
I
bought
was up for
20
$5
places out
and
of the
then-
money.
Oh no, it wasn't. No, actually, it wasn't far. Oh, maybe. Yeah, because I only had like a couple
Hey, I know
dollars
how to
left.
trade
Wait,
stock
what did I buy
options,
this for?
Christina. You know, I know a little bit about it.
Yeah, but I can't remember is what I'm telling you. I can't remember what I bought. How far out?
It's okay.
Because the other ones I bought were all
You're
like
not
right
going to
at
hit
the
it
money.
anyway, so
So
it doesn't
I don't
matter how
remember
far
what
away
it
it
was.
was.
It doesn't matter. Look at it now.
Yeah.
Never get my $12 back.
All right. What are you going to
Yeah,
do,
it was a
Christina?
lotto.
What are you going to do?
Get
What's your
out.
exit strategy? Besides,
I'm gonna take
hoping
my
it gets back
$2
where
and
you got
go.
it at. What if it goes the other way? What's your exit strategy?
What do you mean? What's my get out? Just sell it.
Well, where? At
What's
what
my-
point?
Oh,
Whenever you feel
it's
like
too
it?
late now. Actually, it's at 1 penny. It's too late, huh?
It's not 1 penny. It's not too late. What's your exit strategy to the upside? It goes up.
Average price. It's worth nothing right now. Oh no, sorry, I was looking at something else. It was worth 6 cents. I was looking at the wrong numbers.
That's
Okay,
because it
it's
shot
worth
back up.
no, it's not worth 6 cents. It's worth 2 cents.
Ooh,
$2. It's worth $2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth $2.
Okay. Was $2 better than no dollars? Because it's going up right now.
I know. That's why I said I'm getting out. But it probably might not even sell. It probably won't even sell.
Oh. Yeah, if it's
See?
less than 5 cents, it may not
Exactly.
sell. Well, you're
Exactly.
gonna find out. It'll expire worthless is what it'll do. But
Yeah.
to let you sell it, it's 5
Yeah, because
cents.
it'll make me sell. It'll sell. It makes me sell it for 1 cent, and it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It used to be you have
Now
to
it's
have
going back
5
down,
cents in a
see?
contract to be able to sell it.
Yeah. I don't know about. I don't know.
Well, when you hit the sell button, you'll find out.
Well,
that I
I
can
can
tell you
hit
when
it,
to
but it
sell.
doesn't. It. What'd you say? Oh yeah, you can't tell me when to sell. If you could, I would have been out a long time ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Christina.
I know. I know.
Christina, this is not your first rodeo.
Oh, I know. Oh, it's not my first failed rodeo either.
It's a good thing
It's
Coach
sitting
never
there,
ever
it's sitting there,
watches
it's
these
just not
replays.
selling.
It's a good thing Coach
Look,
never
what-
watches these replays or is aware of what happens within his company at any given time. Because you know he's
I
not that type
know.
of guy, right? He's just carefree and reckless, right? He doesn't pay attention to none of this stuff. Wrong. Oh, look, it's going back down.
I
Oh,
know.
never
And
mind.
back up
Never
and
mind.
down, up and down.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind. All right, folks. This is a perfect example of what not to do.
Right. Don't do it.
brought
I
to
did
you
it for the
by
crowd. I did
CMAC.
it for the show.
Yeah,
I
did it for the show. Okay.
You're welcome.
This is how you
You're
flush
welcome.
It's
money
a
down
skit,
the
guys.
This is how you flush money down the toilet. There you go.
$10.
Okay.
Pack of cigarettes that I won't buy today. Okay.
Yeah, right. You'll find a way.
No, I won't. I'll just bum them from my friend. I won't buy any myself. See?
Well, I'll message him and tell him not to come over. How's that?
Christina, I assume you bought that contract without a stop loss, right?
Oh yeah, I did. I had my stop loss at 3 cents, and then my computer crashed, and I lost everything. Everything, my chart, my everything. I don't know why. It's just all went away, and so then I didn't put it back in because it was already down there. So
Hey,
I was waiting
hey,
for it to
Mark,
just go up.
wouldn't the system automatically would exit the contract if it hits a stop loss when the system is not open, if the computer crashes?
Her computer crashing has nothing to do with the broker's
Yeah, I don't.
stops. It's all kept there.
Right.
It's not kept
So
on
I
your
don't know.
computer. It's just a visual of
Yeah.
what order you entered. Your computer could
I had to
burst
stop
into
at 3
flames.
cents.
Your order will still execute the way you entered it.
It should have. That's what I thought. But I had it at 3 cents, and I don't know why it didn't happen, but it's gone. I got rid of it because it didn't happen. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christina,
All right.
I know.
don't lose money.
I know. It was a lotto, guys.
This
Come
edition
on.
brought to you by Christina, who doesn't listen
It's
to any
gambler's
coach's
edition.
rules
Christina's gambling
ever,
addiction.
and wonders why she loses money. So this is a
No, I don't do
perfect
this all the
example.
time, Mark. I just did it today because I was up, so I took $10.
Hey, Christina,
That's it.
somebody.
I'm up $115 for the day. I was up 120 before. 123.
Okay.
Sorry, 123.
Okay.
So that's all I
But
I lost.
every penny counts.
Right. But so I haven't lost money today, just so you know. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
that
you're going
trade was
green.
green overall because you shed. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, Christina, I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
this. Look, someone told me this one time. Listen.
If you buy with a stop loss and it's just full on it, it's just not.
You hear that?
What did it say? If you buy with a stop loss, then what did it say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't listen
you don't
to the
know?
rest. The only thing somebody told me, if you buy with a
I'm
stop
working on my
loss.
stop losses. I'm working on them because I was doing them wrong before, and I was having problems. It wasn't letting me get in the trade. It was telling me I didn't have the buying power. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I had to redo my
All
settings.
right.
I'm working on
Okay.
them.
What do we
Yeah.
got? We got it going back up to the double top with 7 minutes
Yeah.
left, 6 minutes left. Anyway,
I'm still in it.
are you?
I knew
Yep.
it. I
Nice.
knew it.
I knew you were. Look at that. How many you got left?
and
10%?
Yeah.
You hung on to the whole 10%. Wow.
Why?
I'm-
Because she
That's
entered
awesome.
EWO when you should
I'm
have.
I'm trying to
I'm
like
just saying,
follow
but
the
10
rules.
yesterday he
hours
was
ago.
bitching about it. He didn't like that
Like
10%.
10
What do I
hours
do
ago.
with these?
And is that because it hit the 200 on a 1 minute candles?
What? Which time? What are you talking about?
You're talking about EMS?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
I shed again around 14, what is that? 1444, 1445-ish area, I guess. Because it broke and held below the 55.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay.
1550.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, folks. Hope you found what the not to do portion of the show entertaining. Again, views expressed by some of our members do not necessarily reflect the teachings and opinions of our owner, Chad Christian. It's moderators,
Oh,
it's
it was
other
one
members with common sense.
nor
and
do they
people
reflect
watching
common
for
sense
free on the
whatsoever.
interwebs.
Not at all today. No. Thanks,
you.
Mark. Thanks a lot.
All
Thanks for
right.
that plug.
Well, we had a great week this week. Members made money. Members
Love you,
learned some
Faith.
new things. We gained a lot of new members this week. Appreciate everybody being here. We are live 3 times a day. Coaches live Monday through Friday from 9 to 11 Eastern time. I'm live here with the Futures Education and Broadcast show from 2 to 4 p.m. each and every day. And we have the aftermarket show, which starts at 5 p.m. tonight over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, with our host, Dawn. Matter of fact, I got a topic for tonight. Don't be a Christina. That'll be our topic for tonight, Dawn. How's that? We can discuss what not
I
to
will
do.
not be there then. I
Well,
for sure won't be
it
there.
would
If
be
that's what the
easier if
topic
you're
is.
not. That way we can talk about you easier.
Go ahead. Talk all you want. Talk all you want. Thanks.
Okay.
You guys
okay.
are crazy.
Mark, have you ever done a lotto at the end of the day? Have you ever done one of those?
No, ma'am. I don't hold anything overnight. Never
Well,
have,
see,
never will.
that's why you don't
Other than
understand.
I've done a swing trades. I own
Don't
stock
get-
that
Not
I
a swing
hold.
trade, a lotto.
Yes,
That's
I have
like-
done. Yes, I
that's
have done
gamble,
lottos on
Christina.
earnings. A couple times.
Okay.
and
Did
I don't
everyone
even
go
like doing
against you?
that. But that was not on a Friday.
Right.
Options Friday. People are going home for the weekend, and I'm not buying
Did
the
your computer
same
ever
day.
shut down while you're in the middle of a trade and you were about to hit
Yes,
the
I've
sell
had
button?
lost
Did that
power
ever
while I'm in the
happen?
middle of a trade. I went to my backup device. It's happened 3 times.
Well, I
here
tried to go to
recently.
my backup device and I couldn't figure it out. So I was trying to get my computer back on.
Oh,
So that's what happened.
see,
So then I just
there
stuck
you
it
don't know
out.
how to use your
I
backup
know I
device.
can't figure out. I hate Weeble on the phone. I can't do it on the phone yet.
Well, that
But
would be the
Then I
thing you
tried to
need
get, and then I
work
went to
on.
get my computer back on. Then it was already down. So I said, fuck it.
Yes,
I'm just going to
that's
stay in it
correct.
now.
Even a lotto needs a
Right.
stop loss.
It does. And I had one.
I can assure you, it did not. Your stop loss did not disappear when your computer shut off.
Oh, I don't know what, but it was only at my stop. Think about it. It was only at 3 cents. So it was way down. I put it way far away. So it was so far away, I was going to lose anyway.
Okay.
Right. 3
Okay.
cents. I got in at
Well,
14.
well,
That's
it's
what I'm
still
saying. So it
active, I
wasn't a
can
big
assure
deal
you
anyway.
that much.
Well, well, I'm at 2 cents. So it shouldn't,
Okay.
I don't know. Anyhow, I'm just saying it
we
was like
now
a
have
lotto.
less
I
than
just
2
went in,
minutes
jumped in,
before
was
the
jumping
market
out.
closes. Christina, what are you doing?
I'm shutting up.
What?
That's all.
You
I'm
got less
shutting
than
up.
2 minutes
That's what
for
I'm
the
doing.
New York session opens. I know you have technically to 4:15. What are you going to do?
Oh, I already closed it out. I mean, it's waiting. It hasn't sold. It's just sitting there.
Well, why is it still sitting there? You better make sure it executes. It should sell instantly.
Why? No, it's not at this time of the day. It's worthless. It's 1 cent.
Well, that's
It's
what I say.
worthless.
You have. I believe
Nobody
it
wants
has
to
to
buy it.
be 5 cents or more for it to sell.
Right. There you go. So that's why
There
it's
you go.
sitting there. So what am I
You know
supposed to do
what
with
that's
it?
going to be? That's going to be on your account, and it'll never go away because it's already going to
No,
expire.
yes, it will. It goes away.
Okay.
No, it goes away.
All right. Well, folks, welcome
It
to
goes
the
away. It's
show where we
worthless.
teach you don't do this.
Don't do
never know
this.
what's
I
gonna
did it
happen
for the
over here on the
show.
Futures Live program. Thank God Coach will never, ever find out about this show for $20 cash. And we're
Venmo
thankful
in
you
the-
be here and learn
Tattletale.
some things. So
Venmo in the chat.
Venmo in the chat, yeah. All right, Christina. Thanks for letting us make fun of you, busting your chops. You know why we're making fun of
Yeah,
you, busting your
no
chops,
problem.
Christina? We're not bothering Kay, right? So there you go. Just like when people
So
are
she's
picking on
thankful
me,
right
they're not
now.
picking on Doug because Doug has less of a sense of humor about it.
Right.
So I'm saving y'all from getting
Thank
the
you,
throat punch.
Christina. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I greatly appreciate it.
Sure, no
I'll
problem.
let
You
go.
too. No problem.
Yeah, but you're agreeing for the
I'll come
day.
back
That's the
sometime on
good
Monday
thing.
for you.
You were green for the day. That's the best
I
thing.
am
Now
green
you'll
for the
have a
day.
better attitude for the
Yep.
weekend, right?
That's why we love you.
Yeah.
You're tough. You can take it. Have a good weekend, baby girl.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You too.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you
Sure.
for teaching us things.
Sure.
You know, do as we say,
No
not as
problem.
Christina does.
Ooh, I'm
That's
still in
right.
this.
Don't do as I do.
We still
All
love
right.
you, Christina.
All right. Thank you all for
Thank
being
you.
here
I still
tonight.
love you guys too.
We will see you next Monday, same time, same bat channel. Make sure anybody you run into today and all through the weekend that you leave a positive, lasting experience with that person. You never know what's really hiding behind their smile. So try to lift them up and have a great weekend. Make positive memories for everywhere you go, not just here. Thank you and see you Monday.
Mark, we greatly appreciate you.